Alright, we are back, folks, and we are here to talk about one of my absolute favorite indie knife makers. Yep, you know it, I'm talking about Jason Brous of Brous Blades. Now we've got two examples that I've already reviewed here on the table. First being my Silent Soldier version 2. I absolutely love this knife. I carry it almost daily and use it all the time. I love the steel. It's just absolutely amazing. And then of course we have my triple threat blank. And of course I was able to score number 3. Alright. Focus camera. There we go. Love this knife. Absolutely love this knife. It's just the coolest freaking fixed blade that I think I own at this point. Just totally nifty out there. Total coolosity, you know. But moving on, we are going to talk about a new offering from Jason Brous, and it is right here. Look at that box. Look at that box. So let's open the box here and see what we got. All right, first thing we have is a certificate of authenticity. Pleased to offer you a certificate of authenticity for your Brous blade. This document certifies that this product is one of a limited 500-piece run. Thank you for supporting Brous Blades. We plan to continue offering quality, innovative designs for years to come. Signed and dated by Jason himself. And yeah, just some general information on the back. That's awesome. That's the first thing you see when you open the box. The second thing you see is this absolutely amazing folding knife. And if we pull that out, it is the Silent Soldier Flipper, or Silent Soldier Folder, either way you want to call it. Bam. Also in the box, you get one of his cards and sticker with a release date that kind of came and went. But hey, we won't hold him on that. It's an indie knife maker. What do you expect? Come on. Deadlines. Who knows those? This thing is just total coolness confirmed. Just no doubt about it. Just one of the coolest folding knives I've ever held. I mean, this thing is just beyond wicked. It is not a traditional flipper that you would actually, you know, pull down on this. It's more of a push button where you just kind of push in. It's a little bit different. You just right here on the flipper, you just push down and it comes flying out. Absolutely awesome. So you can kind of do that with, you know, the motion and it'll work, but you don't have to. You can just go bink and bam, there it is. So let's go over some specifications of this bad boy. I've got my notes here, so give me a second so I can get them out. All right, so the overall length of the Silent Soldier Flipper is 6.375 inches. We have a blade length of 2.7 inches with a cutting area of 2.1 inches. So you lose about half an inch right here with the flipper add-on. The handle is 3.65 inches with a blade thickness of 3/16 of an inch. So we can compare that to the actual Silent Soldier, and you can see it looks to be exactly the same blade stock thickness, which is really cool. So if I hold them up side by side, you can see, you know, the lineage. It's a little bit thinner on the folder up at the tip there than it is on the actual fixed blade one, but I think that's really cool. It is a double grind with a Wharncliffe style blade. It's not traditional Wharncliffe simply for the fact that it has a flipper attached to it, but it is a Wharncliffe style blade with a really nice double grind. And I love how far he came up with the, I believe the hollow grind right here. Never really learned all these terms, kind of winging it, you know? So let's keep going here. We do have a 7/8 of an inch finger hole right here, so almost a full inch finger hole to give you a couple different grip styles right there. And you can get this grip here, get a finger in there. You know, you can choke up, get that little precision cutting. So you definitely have lots of options, but this obviously would be the standard grip right here, which I really like the options to hold it because it gives you a little bit of, you know, choice. Like most knives don't give you choices. This knife gives you choices and options are good. So the pivot system is a ball bearing system with a heat treated pivot and stop pin. As you can see, there's only 3 screws on each side and a really nice belt clip, which I think is kind of cool. Unfortunately, the only knock I have on this knife is that it is a tip down carry. I love tip up carry. I don't know, it's just my personal preference, but I get the point of this being a flipper, why you would need to make it a tip up carry, because if you had it like this, well, you know, if you pulled it out of your pocket like this, actually wouldn't be bad. I don't know. But I get the point of it being pulled out this way. I get it. It works for me, you know? The handles have a 6AL 4V titanium liners with carbon fiber scales. And you can see that we have a bead blasted stainless steel backspacer and pocket clip. And it's really kind of cool on the backspacer. You can see it says Brous Blades right there on the backspacer, which is really, really cool. It weighs in at a whopping 4.135 ounces, which for me is like nothing because I carry like 6 and 7 ounce knives all day long and doesn't faze me at all. The blade steel is the traditional Brous CPM D2 air-cooled, air-hardened blade steel. And if you give me just a second.
When the sky falls to the sea, I won't mind the cause of me. When the wind blows through the trees, I walk around the dragonfly, when I come, give me a piece. I take my advice. Just let me be.
All right, now that we have discussed the blade steel in depth, and probably more than you ever wanted to know about D2 blade steel, let's get back to the knife itself. The ergonomics on this knife are just absolutely superb. I have big hands, and like I said, this really just fits, and I can get a good 4-finger grip on that. I don't know if you can see it. I'll go this way so you can see a little better, but I can put all 4 fingers in the grip, or if I go for the thumb hole grip, I can get a really good grip with the 3. I actually really like this cutting grip right here because if you're really kind of doing work or having to cut something, you get just an amazing hold on this knife. Or you can go with the standard grip, which I can still get all 4 fingers on. Or you can choke up on the knife, holding it more like pinch style for a little bit more, you know, dexterity if you need to do some intricate cutting. The lockup on this thing is absolutely rock solid. Just, I mean, there is no side to side, no up and down. I mean, this thing is like a freaking rock. I mean, you can see how deep over that liner lock snaps in. I mean, that's right in the center of that blade. You're definitely not going to get any movement with that. And it opens really nice. You can do 1-finger closing, one-handed opening, one-handed closing, which I'm a huge fan of. I don't like to have to use 2 hands at all to deploy or retract my blade. I want to be able to have my other hand doing something and my blade hand good to go. I just think the design is just really amazing. I love the carbon fiber scales. There isn't a whole lot of texturing on the scale, but that is carbon fiber. I very rarely see a carbon fiber that has any texturing anyways. You know, I think the design is really cool. It is a right-handed only pocket carry, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. You know, if you're a lefty, learn to be right. Come on, I don't know, just kidding. But I don't know, I just can't say enough good about this knife. It's just really, really stunning how well made this knife is for his first folding knife. I mean, the guy, he just hit a home run on this bad boy. Jason, you did an amazing job. I am absolutely in love with this knife. It has not left my pocket. This actually one isn't even mine. Mine will be coming soon because I wasn't able to get in on the first run to get mine. So he's sending me out mine in the second run that's coming out. And like this one I got from, as provided by Mr. Knife Guy and MrKnifeGuy.com. Information right here. But I have not been able to put this thing down. I'm not carrying it because it's not mine and I do have to give it back because I don't want to scratch it up or mess it up. But I have been playing with this thing absolutely non-stop. It's ridiculous. Like, I just can't put the thing down. And that's really the sign of a good knife. And you actually have a cool reverse grip right here. You get your finger in there and you get your 3 fingers there. You can really get a dagger hook cut. I mean, that's really cool. I didn't even notice this nice reverse grip you could get. Let me see. Not feeling that grip so much as this grip. Just, yeah, that's the grip right there if you're going reverse. Just absolutely awesome. So there it is, guys. The Brous Silent Soldier Flipper or Folder, however you would like to call it. I believe the official name is the Silent Soldier Flipper. So we'll get all the accessories in there. So if you haven't had the opportunity to get one, guys, I really, really recommend that you get one. It's just an absolutely stunning knife and definitely going to be a collection piece. And according to the little certificate, there will only be 500. So get one. Don't be left out. Don't be that guy in a year going, man, I wish I would have got one of those. And then you're going to pay like, you know, $700 because that's what the secondary market will be on these knives. So, like I said, I'm not going to quote you the price. Price does vary. Contact Mr. Knife Guy at MrKnifeGuy.com, or again, the phone number provided here. And he can quote you a price, and he has a few available. I think he's the only one that has a few left. I know like Blade HQ and those other places are already sold out. So if you're still looking to get one of these, contact Mr. Knife Guy at MrKnifeGuy.com or the phone number that I already provided. Phone number will be in the description as well. And get yourself one of these before they are gone. As always, Semper Fi. Have a good day.